discuss about soap industry. Soap may be defined as the sodium and potassium salt of higher fatty acids. Depending upon the nature of alkali used, soap may be hard or soft. If we use sodium hydroxide as an alkali, the formed soap will be hard, while in case of potassium hydroxide, the formed soap will be soft. Now we come towards the basic principle of soap manufacturing. The basic principle of making all kinds of soap is the combination of higher fatty acids with sodium or potassium hydroxide or carbonate. In modern technology, oil or fat is first hydrolyzed into glycerol and fatty acids. These glycerol and fatty acids are neutralized by adding alkali to form soap. This procedure is quicker, better controlled, and makes the recovery of byproduct glycerol easier. Now we come towards the raw materials. The main raw materials used for soap manufacturing are glycerides, rosin, caustic soda, sodium chloride, binding materials, fillers, coloring matter, and perfumes. Now we discuss one by one each raw material. The sources of glycerides are tallow, lard, palm oil, whale oil, fish oil, and greases. Rosin is used for the production of laundry soap and colored soaps. It contains abietic acid, which is used for the production of laundry soaps and colored soaps. Number 3, caustic soda. It is used for the neutralization purpose. Sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide is used for the said purpose. Sodium hydroxide is used for making hard soaps, while potassium hydroxide is used for making soft soaps. Sodium chloride is used as a salting out agent. About 12.5 parts per million of oil to be sponified is used. Binding materials. The binding materials used in soap industry are sodium silicate 5%, soda ash, trisodium phosphate, and borax. These binding materials improve soap texture, correct the alkalinity of the solution, and prevent the formation of precipitates in hard water. Now we come towards the next raw material, which is fillers. These are used to increase the weight of soap. The main fillers used are magnesium sulfate 5 to 10%, starch 2%, globular salt, pearl ash, potassium carbonate, etc. Now we come towards the coloring material. These materials or matters give color to the soap. Usually organic dyes and inorganic pigments are used. Common coloring matters are as follows. Number 1, methyl violet for violet shade, Bismarck brown for brown shade, rhodamine or saframine for red, zinc oxide for white color, chrome green for green color, cadmium yellow or metanyl yellow for yellow color, ultramarine or methylene blue for blue color, eosine for pink, and vermilion for rose shade. Now we come towards the perfumes. These are essential oils used for fragrance purposes. These may be natural or synthetic. In natural perfumes, the sources are sandalwood oil, lemongrass oil, clove oil, eucalyptus oil, lavender oil, cinnamon oil, etc. Examples of synthetic perfumes are given below: jasmine, benzyl acetate, rose, phenyl ethyl alcohol, lilac, terpenol, musk, benzoate. Now we come towards some other additions in soap which are used on medical grounds. Number 1, superfatting agents. These include lanolin, sheep's wool, It prevents the skin from becoming rough and dry. It is added to the soap in 2% concentration. It improves gloss and texture of the soap. It helps in steady leather formation and also prevents cracks on soap when dry. Number 2. Extracts of various plants such as neem, eucalyptus. These act as disinfectants. Number 3. Mercuric iodide is added as germicide in mercury soaps. Number 4. Sulfur is added as a cure for dandruff and pimples. Number 5. Hexachlorophene acts as effective germicide against skin microorganisms. Now we come towards the manufacturing of soap. There are two types of processes that are employed for the manufacturing of soap. Number 1, hot process. Number 2, cold process. Usually laundry soap, toilet or bath soap is manufactured by hot process. Transparent and other special types of soaps are produced by cold process. The hot process is further categorized into two types. Number 1, the batch process. Number 2, the continuous process. Now we discuss one by one each process. The batch process, it is carried out in soap kettle made up of riveted steel plates. These plates have diameter varying between 5 feet and 25 feet and depth ranging from 8 feet to 30 feet. This kettle is fitted with steam pipes at the bottom for passing steam. Some of these pipes are perforated for bubbling steam for thorough mixing. This is also fitted with an outlet pipe at the bottom for taking out the spent lay. Now we come towards the process occurring in batch process. In this process, melted fat, oil along with alkali and catalyst is introduced in kettle. After thorough mixing and complete sponification, soap is formed. This process is done on batch basis. Now we come towards the continuous process. In continuous process, sponification is done on continuous basis. Now we discuss about the flow sheet diagram of soap manufacturing by continuous process. Following the direction of arrows, one can easily assess the processes taking place. In step 1, fat or oil along with hot water and catalyst zinc oxide come to blend tank. Here steam is blended with the mixture in blend tank. From blend tank, the mixture is sent to hydrolyzer. Here two processes occur. Number 1, crude glycerol is separated out from the system. Number 2, the remaining mixture is sent to the flash tank. From flash tank, the mixture is sent to heat exchanger. Here steam is introduced into the system and heat is given out from the system. From heat exchanger, the mixture goes to high vacuum still and then to condenser. In condenser, steam is given out and water is introduced into the system. Distillate of the mixture is received in distillate receiver, which is sent to mixer neutralizer. Here main process of soap formation takes place. In this chamber, alkali, sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide is mixed with the mixture to form soap. When soap is formed, soap is sent to storage. Then soap is finished in soap finishing compartment. Then soap bar, flakes, powder, etc. are manufactured. By undergoing the series of steps, soap is stamped and wrapped and sent to market. That's all from soap industry.